Kate. Hey, I wondered where you went. What's up?
I'm trying to wrap my head around what just happened.
You sound angry.
No, just not used to staring down the gun of someone I've worked with so closely. How it all went down, it's got me... I don't know.
Okay. Talk to me. Let's have it.
If I hadn't backed down first, I feel like you would have taken me out.
Yeah, I was thinking about taking you out anyway.
Doesn't matter. It could have played out a dozen different ways. Main thing is we stopped the coup, and Cerberus is off the Citadel.
Yeah, but sometimes the way a thing goes down does matter, Shepard. Later when you have to live with yourself. Knowing that you acted with integrity. And it matters.
You're talking about Adina. He gave me no choice, so I took the shot. Any soldier would have done the same. Including you.
Okay. Admiral Hackett has just offered me a position on his team.
Yeah, I went through all the trouble to save your ass. You better be on the frickin' Normandy.
Major, that's not the right team for you. Hackett can't have you. We need you here. Your abilities, your strength of character. Let's take on the Reapers together. Let's get it done.
Well, well, when you put it that way... Thank you, Commander. Absolutely. I'm in. And Shepard, I need you to know that I'll never doubt you again. I get you back.
You better.
Good to know. Welcome aboard, Major.
Aye, aye, sir.
Okay, so we have Caden on Normandy now.
Shepard, I got Anderson patched in. I was just getting him up to speed.
Odina? That SOB was always power-hungry. But this?
He wasn't in charge. Cerberus was just using him to take control of the Citadel.
What the hell for?
I don't know. Not yet.
Could have been a lot worse. Shepard stopped the assassination attempt on Counselor Shield.
Kai Lang.
What?
Your assassin. I'll have Hackett send you my reports on him.
I take it you two have met.
Kaylee Sanders and I had our share of run-ins with him. I shot him in both legs once. Thought that might be the end of him. But he showed up again on Omega, even stronger.
Elusive Man patch him up?
That'd be my guess. Given what they were able to do with you and Grayson. It's a safe bet Lang's even more dangerous now.
Oh, that's great.
I'll take whatever advantage I can get against these bastards.
Their attempts may have had at least one unintended side effect. I received word from the Asari Counselor. They're requesting an update on the Crucible.
Lang has them scared. Enough to send help?
Yes, the Asari and Solarians are both throwing in their support now.
How's your progress on the Crucible?
Good. Our estimates suggest we've completed nearly 50% of the known work.
So quickly?
Once decoded, the schematics are designed in such a way that allows our scientists to easily translate the information. It's not Prothean specific.
Are we any closer to understanding how to use it?
That's still open for debate. Utilized in the right fashion, our scientists are convinced it can generate enough energy to destroy the Reapers.
But
The
how?
question is, how will it dispense the energy? And in what form?
You mean, how do you stop it from wiping us all out?
Exactly. We think the catalyst is the key to determining how to focus its energy, how to direct its energy at the Reapers alone.
I'm working on that.
You'll find the answers, Shepard. I'll send you an update on the schematics. And in the meantime, we'll keep building.
And we'll keep fighting. Make sure there's an Earth left to come back to.
Alrighty.
Cerberus, Reapers, they'll all pay for this war. One way or another.
We're still in this. The gods of war haven't given up on us yet.
Good luck, both of you. Anderson out.
Commander, the Turian fleet is stretched thin. We need more support ships. And the Quarians are willing to talk.
Understood, sir. I'll look into it.
Be careful. We've got reports of instability along the Geth border. Hack it out.
Shepard, do you have a moment?
I
A
guess.
contact within Asari High Command was insistent I pass on a distress signal to you.
Something they can't handle?
From what I can tell, they sent several commando squads to investigate. None of them returned. They didn't ask me directly, but I think High Command is hoping you might help.
What's your take on this?
That they wouldn't ask for help if it wasn't important. The colony's coordinates are on the galaxy map. I'll try to figure out what's going on.
Okay, so we moved into the next phase of the game. And we have an option of going around the Normandy, but I had just realized while we were watching that my anti-aliasing settings are set kind of funky, and the resolution is set too high. So I'm going to stop the game for the moment, reset everything back to the way I want to record it, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Because I'm uploading this series at a 720 resolution, I don't want to record the game at the full, 1680 by 1050 resolution that I play it as, because it's a waste of file space and a lot extra processing time. Such a pain. I also didn't want to use the native anti-aliasing that the game uses because it's a little bit wonky. So I went and I forced the NVIDIA control panel to use its own. See, it's not quite as nice, but it's a little freaky when you use the game's native post-processing anti-aliasing here. Okay, Alien, we have the Terminus Fleet. This is the collection of mercenaries that we got. The Blue Suns, the Eclipse, and the other one, Blood Pack. Citadel Defense Force. Now that they've got their weapons and their other stuff, we have 18, not a whole lot. It's not worth a whole lot to us, is it? Sorry. Science Team, 2nd Fleet, 6th Fleet. They don't have a whole lot to contribute. They may not have a whole lot left to contribute. Solarian, STG's Task Force. They've thrown the support in, but overall the Solarians haven't really gone in with us. Turian, 6th Fleet, 7th Fleet. Other than that, we got a lot of Turian support. We also are, with an effectiveness rating of 97%, we have filled up the green bar. Doesn't mean we're done yet. We're going to keep getting more. Also notice I've got an effectiveness rating of 97%, split up between all these. I've been playing a lot of multiplayer recently. It was actually at 100% for a couple of these earlier today. It went down pretty quick. But now we got that going, let's take a little walk around the ship.
Goddamn Cerberus bastards. And Udina too. Son of a bitch.
That's crap. Udina made a deal with the devil. He got what he deserved.
Yeah, Udina's dead. Good riddance. I always hated that bastard. Never trusted him, not even in Mass Effect 1. How the hell he got selected as the counselor, even though I chose Captain Anderson, I have no friggin' idea.
Damn, I could really use something to shoot right now. So Cerberus wanted to go into politics, huh? Nice job shutting those assholes down.
Didn't you used to work for those assholes? Something about leather seats?
I worked for Cerberus when they were vigilantes helping the helpless. Now they're a little too mainstream. And evil. The important thing is that you kicked their asses. And Caden's back. He even remembered the first rule of serving on the Normandy. Don't shoot the commander.
That's a pretty important one.
More importantly, we finally got the Council on our side.
Be great if they could help us before the galaxy caught fire, but it's the thought that counts.
Hello, Shepard.
What's on your mind, Edie?
The destruction of the Reaper on Tuchanka. It is rare for a technologically superior force to be destroyed by an inferior one.
Yeah, so now all we need is a gun that fires Thresher Maws.
That was a joke.
I'm sorry, Shepard. I was contemplating. The Reapers are more fallible than they proclaim. Despite its best efforts, the one on Tuchanka was destroyed by a worm. This has caused me to reassess the probable period of time before I am non-functional.
You're worried about dying?
In a sense. My processing power is consumed with calculations to help us combat the Reapers. But I can run those scenarios with the rest of the crew. May I ask you another question that troubled Jeff?
Here we go again.
What is the purpose of synthetic life?
Oh, God. Why do I have to get into this existential crap? Let's just tell her what she wants to hear.
It's not that different from organic life. A free-willed synthetic chooses what it wants.
But the purpose of organic life is to preserve itself long enough to replicate copies of its genes in succeeding generations. My purpose is not so clear. The other successful synthetic life forms that I have examined for comparison are the Geth and the Reapers.
Yeah, that'd be a bit of a problem, wouldn't it?
Reproduction isn't all there is. We find meaning in the work we do, good deeds we accomplish, love.
I see. I will search my files on the biographies of humans to see if prominent figures follow the pattern you suggest. It appears many humans did in fact do so.
That was quick. Gotta love quantum computing.
Shepard, I will alter my processing power to give priority to your stated goals. Duty, altruism, love.
Wait, you're just gonna turn yourself good? Can you do that?
It should take some time. If I have further questions, I will speak with you again. Thank you.
Okay, that was a little bit weird. I have to admit, that was... Conversations with Edie are never... normal.
Commander, I've got a lead on something interesting. Have you got a minute?
I suppose so. Everyone always wants a piece of Shepard.
Commander, I've found something you need to see.
What have you got?
A group of Cerberus scientists cut ties and fled. Perhaps they finally realized they were on the wrong side. We don't know what they were researching, but they were among the Elusive Man's top scientists. They could help build the Crucible.
Maybe we could recruit them. Lots of Cerberus people think they're doing the right thing. I know I did.
And you were right, Commander. Whatever crimes Cerberus is committing now... I was on Horizon when the Collectors attacked.
Really?
You'll recall I mentioned growing up in the Terminus systems. I was visiting my family at home. While the Alliance was running studies, you were saving me and my family.
Has the Alliance tried to make contact with the scientists?
They've been unable to find them, but they're searching. As is Cerberus. I've been monitoring Cerberus communications. I've charted signal frequency from various Cerberus cells by location and cross-referenced known ship movements.
You found them?
I believe so, yes.
Nice work. Put it on the map and I'll give it a look.
It's on the map now, Commander. Thanks.
Okay. Got some more stuff to do. Whether we're going to do it now or not, I don't know yet. The trainer's first name is Samantha? How can I not remember that? Okay. Oh, maybe? Oh, what are you doing out of your gun room?
Shepard. Hell of a day. Udina loses his mind, the Citadel almost falls, and you almost had to put down a friend.
Got a little tense there.
If it had come down to it, could you have pulled the trigger?
Hell yeah.
If they hadn't backed down? Yes. This war is bigger than any one person.
I'll be sure to remember that next time we have a disagreement. Still, I'm glad Kaidan didn't have to join Ash. Losing one was enough.
We've lost more than one. Look how many people are on that little plaque here. We've got Thane Krios down here now, the latest recruit into the dead Hall of Dead People. Oh, look, here's where Kaidan's gonna chill.
All seems so calm from here. There are people going through hell in a million different ways. Out there, And I want to be fighting alongside them, but... I want to be here. You know?
Sure. Thinking of anyone specific?
I heard from my mom, Shepard. My dad is, he's MIA. He's presumed.
Tell me what happened.
Dad's family owns an orchard in the BC interior. They were headed out there on a shuttle the day of the attack. He left Mom at the orchard and reported for active duty. It's all we know, but it's enough. She's alone in this now. In all this.
I feel for you, Caden. And I'm glad you told me. There's strength in camaraderie. In empathy.
Thanks. You're right. I don't know how you do it, Shepard. Keeping it all together like you do. Earth is always in the back of my mind.
So use it. That's how I cope. I think about how Earth looked. And how it's gonna look when we get back. Guns blazing. The whole galaxy behind us.
Yeah. And my students. Well, wherever they are. I know they're kicking ass. On Earth or somewhere. You know, when this war is over...
Students?
There's gonna be one hell of a reunion party.
Hell yeah.
Dancing in the streets, hugging and crying. My mom's always wanted to travel off-planet. I think I'll take her. Thanks for coming by.
Good to have you along, Major.
Had Caden died back in Mass Effect 1 instead of Ashley, for the most part the story would have went pretty much the same way, except for Ashley in the place of Caden. And of course, after that point, it's going to have different dialogue and stuff. But Caden and Ashley, their significance to the story seems to die down after this point. No one?
Per your orders, I have the latest reports on the Council, Doctor. Their security is in disarray, but it would still be weeks before we could attempt to position any agents in their personal staff.
And it's far too risky after Udina's coup. Postpone those deployments.
At once.
She's spying on the friggin' Citadel Council? It's a good idea, but I mean, come on. Saying that as a Spectre walks through the frickin' door. Are you insane? Alright.
Thanks for coming by. Thanks for coming by.
Okay. Thank you, too, I guess.
May I speak with you, Commander?
Well, you're just standing there staring at the door, so I guess I have to.
Commander, an opportunity has come to my attention that may interest you.
What's going on, Doctor?
Refugees arrived at the Citadel recently in possession of military-grade medical supplies and equipment. In reviewing our inventories, I determined we have an excess of medical supplies to treat contagion, exposure, and malnutrition.
They're equipped to help injured soldiers, and we have supplies to help suffering refugees?
Precisely. Perhaps you could ply your charms to broker a trade.
Why?
Isn't this something you could do yourself?
War profiteering is running rampant, and these refugees are wary of the Alliance military. They didn't trust me. But you are Commander Shepard, the hero. You could persuade them.
We'll see.
The trade would benefit both parties. If you decide to, the man to speak with is Tactus. He can be found near the Citadel docks. With access to their equipment and materials, I believe I could increase the effectiveness of our Medigel.
Oh, some reason why I'd actually do that, rather than just doing it out of the goodness of my heart.
It would help all involved if you could barter a trade of medical supplies.
Yeah, we get it.
Speak to Tactus.
I didn't really realize it. For some reason, I couldn't hear it. But after reviewing a couple of the older episodes that I made, I realized that you can hear me pressing down the keys on my keyboard as I'm playing this game. And the reason why you couldn't hear that in my older LPs was because I didn't play the game as I was recording the audio of my commentary for it. So in this case, you hear me pressing down the keys, cueing the mic, firing the gun, clicking the mouse, all that kind of thing. In the other LPs, you may have been able to hear me clicking a mouse or something, but it's much more obvious, and I don't think I like it very much.
Thanks, Commander. That GX-12 thermal pipe arrived. We're performing the modifications right now.
So, how did I get volunteered to crawl through the ducts?
You're the power control engineer, not me.
Damn hot in here. Hey, didn't Adams say that all in Normandy is Edie?
Kenneth, stop right there.
Just didn't tell Joker. He'll get jealous.
Oh, that's weird. Can't remember if there's any reason why I wanted to go down here. I don't think there was. Nope. Now this door over here, the starboard cargo room, where Zaid Masani was back in Mass Effect 2. In the event that you go and you recruit a reporter to follow you along, she will be hanging around in this room. And it's what I had done back in my first playthrough of the game, back before I started the LP. But I don't understand why, but for some reason, she wasn't available. I never picked her up, and I can't find her now. So this room is going to be locked for the entire game unless she magically shows up somewhere. She's not really worth a whole lot to the game, but you can have sex with her if you want.
Traitors are the worst form of enemy. In our cycle, we would remove their limbs one by one and offer them a choice. Eat their own flesh or starve. Your politician deserved far worse than a bullet. And if the other human had not seen reason, his death would be certain too. There is only one enemy in this war. Reapers. No others will be tolerated.
You are an extreme son of a bitch, you know that?
I would like to visit the Citadel again, when it is not infested with traitors.
Okay, we're at the Citadel now, but next time we go back, I guess you can get off the ship or something. We've been to the Citadel a couple of times since you joined the group, too. I don't know what you're waiting for.
Never thought I'd be doing a combat drop onto the Citadel. I can't believe Udina. Great example to the other races, huh?
Oh yeah. Something to look up to.
Hey, Commander. I knew Udina was a dirty bastard. Hey.
I thought you wanted to talk. I guess not. Let's go call up Trainer. She wanted to do something.
Trainer, if you're not doing anything, I've got a few hours free. Would you like to come up?
Your cabin is gorgeous. I've seen apartments smaller than this. Well, Commander, ready to play?
Play?
I picked up a chessboard on the Citadel. GUI interface, not nearly as nice as real pieces, but this takes up less space. And I recall you delivered something that closely resembled a challenge. So, interested?
You mean you don't want to have sex with him?
This is a trap, isn't it?
I'm just a simple lab scientist, Commander. I'm sure your real-world expertise will give you an edge. Ha!
Oh, come on!
My word, Commander. It's almost as though you wanted to spare your pawns the indignity of living under my regime.
That was the idea.
In real life, that tactic would have worked.
Well, in real life, one doesn't move on an 8x8 square grid.
You know what I mean. The pawns are infantry. A good infantry line, like the Krogan, can take a charge like that.
That reminds me of a joke. What's the difference between Commander Shepard and a Krogan? One is an unstoppable juggernaut of head-butting destruction.
I guess you can insinuate that the two get together, but I'm pretty sure she is a lesbian.
And the other doesn't have a smart-ass comm officer to keep him in line.
Ooh, that's even better than the number of testicles punchline.
I'm glad you didn't run back to the lab, Trainer.
Thanks. So, rematch?
Hell yes.
Okay, let's bring James up.
James, I've got some time if you want to talk privately.
On my way. Hey man, how's it going?
Good, James. You?
Good, good. Wow. So this is what I can look forward to when I get my own command.
You want your own ship, Vega?
Yeah, maybe one day. When I'm old and I can't fight worth shit anymore.
You just come up here to make fun of your commander?
Sorry, Loco. I guess maybe I got some things on my mind. I wanted to get your opinion on something.
Shoot.
What did you do when they asked you to join the N7 program? I mean, was it a no-brainer for you, or did you think about it before accepting?
Well, I didn't really have an option, so...
I'm a soldier, Vega. And I wanted to be the best damn soldier I could be. It doesn't get better than N7.
So I hear.
You get the best training, best equipment, best assignments.
And they expect the best in return.
Yes, they do. Why you asking?
Well, even all the shit that's going on, somebody, somewhere, managed to track me down and forward an N7 commendation. It's dated the same day the Reapers attacked Earth.
You don't sound too thrilled.
Well, aside from the fact that there won't be an N7 program if we don't win this war, being a soldier's the only thing I've ever been really good at. And not because I try. Hell, I'd have kicked my ass out years ago. Last time I had a command, I lost almost everyone. And they promoted me for it. I guess I'm just not sure if I'm ready to lead again. I don't know if I want that responsibility.
You mentioned that before. What went wrong?
What didn't go wrong? We were out on patrol, checking on some strange readings, and the collectors hit. But they hit the colony first. By the time we got back, most of the colonists had been subdued or abducted, including our CO, Captain Tony.
So you were in charge?
Yeah. We laid low for a bit, waiting for a chance to strike, but before we could, we were betrayed. One of the colonists turned out to be a Cerberus spy working with the collectors. I had no choice. I killed him and destroyed the collector ship. But it got ugly. We lost most of the colonists and all but one of my squad. Not exactly a textbook operation.
You can't blame yourself for being put in a tough situation. And if you were promoted, then something must have gone right.
Sure, but...
If you'd saved them all, would things have worked out better?
I don't know. I don't think so.
The right choice is usually not the easy one.
Yeah. Did you know that before you joined the N7?
Yeah. That's why I was asked. And it's why they asked you. There's not a single N7 that hasn't sacrificed, either themselves or their soldiers at some point.
So you think I should accept?
Assuming we survive this, that's a no-brainer. You're a damn good soldier, Vega. Don't waste that opportunity.
I'll think about it. Seriously. If you don't mind, maybe don't mention this to anyone else.
Of course not.
Gracias. Well, I think I better get back to the hangar. Things here are just a little too soft for me.
The bed's a lot harder than it looks.
I'll take your word for it. Thanks again, Loco.
Anytime.
Anything else? Nope. And that'll be about it for this episode of Let's Play Mass Effect 3. Tune in for the next one and we'll find an actual mission to go do.